I ain't even gonna let the beat drop. They hear that sound, they know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Yes, sir. Uncle Chico.
Oh my! Another live with UNK and Big Dog Chico
and Uncle Neely, who's in rare form. And we got a guest tonight.
It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Uncle Neely, Philip Dukes, Cousin Dukes in the building, and we're live and direct. UNK and Chico live on this Thursday night, and they're coming in straight from Boulder, where it's colder, and they get busy. Turn me up in the headphones. What's happening, fellas?
Chico.
Stop the show.
I really think you have a misunderstanding on some definitions of words. You come on here and say Neely is in rare form, meaning I'm not usually like this. Oh, you get Neely that you always get. That's not rare. That's called regular form. Chico,
this is true. This is true.
You're going to get this work, is what I'm saying. You're going to get this work. Let me tell you something, Chico. I think I hear a beat still playing. I like that beat back in the background, Chico. I like that. Let me tell you something.
You usually tell me Thursday night. It's too damn loud.
No, it's down perfect. I like it. See, I'm complimenting you. I like it. You normally have it over the vocals.
Okay.
I'm like Jay-Z in the booth right now. Hey, turn the headphones up, turn me down. This time it's for the money.
Better. I'm just trying to get better.
Let me tell you something. Dukes, I'm going to talk to you, not Chico. You remember that scene in American Gangster when Frank Lucas said, hey, man, fire him. And he said, oh, man, come on, man, that's your cousin. And I don't give a, that's your cousin. I'm telling the chat right now, I'm telling to put Chico on notice. Chico, if you got something to say to me, tell it to Dukes. Dukes will come see me. Never on the phone.
Man, I just logged myself out by mistake, dog. Messing with you, dog.
You just muted me.
And I muted you, my bad, man. I just did some everything right now. Let me get back in here.
Hey, man, shout out to the chat already active, man. The chat is going off the Heezy for Sheezy. Y'all checking in as you. Sippers in the house. Baton Rouge is in the house. Oh, now I love it. That's right, Tracy. It is a party. And this party is sponsored by Big Dog Chico. He's paying this bill. Because that's his cousin.
Your folks.
No. So, yeah, you can send them back home there.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you guys for tuning in. Wherever you're tuning in from, you already know what you're tuning in to. This is the best that you can ever find on the internet right now at this time, wherever you're checking in from. With UNK and Chico on the screen.
Right,
and
right
our
now.
cousin, my cousin, Philip Dukes. How you doing?
What's up,
right this time.
Hey, Dukes.
Yeah.
Chico. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I gotta give a big shout out, man. Gotta give a big shout out. Let me tell you who I met tonight in person, even though they already been showing mad love. What a pleasure to meet Denise Smith in person.
Yes, sir.
Like safedysmith.com, State Farm, one of our valued precious sponsors, man. She was at the NIL event tonight, where she actually was helping put on, coordinate, man. Got to meet with her, and she got the mic, Chico, in front of all of these businesses in Colorado and Boulder. As me and Duke sat there, she got the mic and said, look, ever since I've been down with these guys, I ain't done nothing but grow. Y'all need to get down with them too. I'm paraphrasing.
She said this?
Yeah.
In front of everybody. That's what I'm talking about. We appreciate her, Miss Denise Smith, and everybody around the Boulder, Denver, Colorado area. Such a great event. I wish I could have been there. I heard it was nice, smooth, and everything went down like it was supposed to. Dukes, what did you observe out there?
Man, I observed, man.
Wait. What did you observe relative to NIL and on his Chico Live? Not like
I appreciate that, Unc.
Hey, let me buy him the time, just like Frank told Huey, and take the damn glasses off.
Oh man. Hey, I observed
oh my God.
I observed. Hey, first of all, I want to say I observed Chico's reach from Hawaii
Yeah.
to Boulder, Colorado, because I will say Miss Denise gave you a huge shout out when she grabbed that microphone for sure. So Chico, you big out here, dog. And I observed, like, all BS aside, man, I observed a lot of local businesses, not small, local. There's a difference. A lot of local businesses who have a really widespread net be able to contact Colorado athletes of all sports. You saw the football team there. I saw some volleyball girls there. I saw, multiple sports that were there. And I saw at least 4 or 5 NIL deals signed today or agreed to today. So it was a heck of an event. And I was just glad to be a part and kind of observe what was going on for sure. Shout out to Chico.
Man, that's big, man.
Chico. And I think Dukes, by the time I was getting ready to bounce up out of there, they were up to 9 deals got signed tonight.
Wow. Yeah.
That's huge, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to have one, that would have been a success. But to have 5 to 9 of them done, man, that is huge. So shout out to all the businesses that was there and all the players that was there. Any players y'all want to shout out that y'all seen that was there?
Yeah, man. French was there. Sam Okanola, Mata, Staub was there. Staub won a prize. He won a prize.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, man, met a young lady I see on campus in the cafeteria lot. She was actually from Hawaii. I didn't realize we had a soccer player from Hawaii. Or maybe she was volleyball. Forgive me which one, but she was from Hawaii. And I said, look at Big Dog Chico, man, sending students to see you. But a lot of, like Duke said, man, a lot of football players there, but other sports represented as well. A lot of the business community, they had little vending booths set up where you could kind of feel each other out and see if that company actually matched your interests or not, Matter of fact, there was one company wasn't even local. Duke's brother was from Memphis. He was in town for the event.
Oh wow!
Damn, he traveled all the way. That's dope.
Yeah, shout out to man, my boy. Hold up,
sports also.
Yeah, we got my boy from Tampa. In the building. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what. From Rally Head, Anthony from Rally Head. He came.
Yep.
He out of Tampa. He got the Rally Head product. I think that's something I believe could go on Shark Tank. It's like you can put it around your head, and then it's like a towel and like a rally wet. Like, it dries your sweat, and you can use it like a rag.
That's what I saw DJ Fedor showing on his page.
I failed to mention we signed the deal tonight. We there will be a code coming soon from this network on all of our shows where you can order that cooling headband towel, custom, whatever logos you want on it, and we'll have a discount code coming up soon. And so we kind of got in where we fit in too.
Man. Oh, Louisiana Glenn was in the building.
Oh man. Hold up, dog. Louisiana Glenn, man, is now my mofo. I'm finna, how little kids go to school with a Superman lunchbox?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a Louisiana Glenn lunchbox. That's my hero.
Right. Yeah.
Well, hip us on Louisiana Glenn.
Louisiana Glenn, a mofo, man. Chef. Every now and then he'll say, I can tell that Louisiana was coming out of him, but
yeah.
He and I have been talking in weeks past. Chico, we were talking about expanding the content. We were going to do a cooking show with him, more so situated toward football season, tailgating, a weekly show like what's on the grill this week kind of thing. And so he's going to do some stuff with us in June and then going into the football season. But, man, what a pleasure to meet that brother in person. Y'all see him all the time in the chat cutting up with us. Shout out to Louisiana Glenn. And he was in his had his Goonsville hat on.
Shout out to Goonsville was in the building.
Yes, indeed. Petro. Petro.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody who was there, man. We're going to have some follow-up in the morning on the morning run also with a couple of clips and things of that nature. Just to fill you guys in even more, man. Great event once again. Shout out to everybody involved, all the sponsors, all the businesses, all the players, football players, and athletes.
I was going to say, speaking of players, how you doing, Chico? Like how my face stays straight, like I ain't even blink like this.
Unbelievable.
One man Rico.
The one man Rico. Hey, real quick before we go circle back to CU sports and things of that nature, let's go to the NBA because that man Jokic He had a 61-point triple damn double.
Did that.
And
They
at
lost.
this point, they're talking about individually him being the best center of all time. And the debate is he even a top 20 NBA player of all time? You got a reach that goes back as far as history and knowing the game. And like you said, you know hoops. You can tell us.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get Duke's opinion also. Is Nikola Jokic, right now, a top 20 player of all time?
So what I have to do, let me take that first question first. He is absolutely not the greatest center of all time. Man, Shaq was so damn dominant. Wilt was so damn dominant. Akeem with his footwork. Like there's several players I can put in front of Joker with no disrespect to him that I don't feel he's quote unquote individually better than. As it relates to him being in the top 20, what I would literally have to do is get me a pen and paper out and write who I think of the top 20 is. Maybe look at the NBA's top 50 team and top 75 team, and then see who's in that top 20 that I would take off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before I can elevate him to that status just blindly, because for him to be in the top 20, there's somebody in the top 20 that you got to take out.
Right.
And maybe that's George Mikan. You know how they love to throw somebody from the 50s and 60s there. And so ain't no damn doubt he better than George Mikan. So I would just have to see who the other say top 25 are before I can arbitrarily just put him in. Is what he's doing dominant, entertaining, great, checks all the boxes? Yes. No doubt about it. But, hey, man, you score 61, have a triple-double, and lose, like, hey, man, they lost the game. Maybe you need to score 55 and let somebody else get another 6 and win. Maybe you don't need to have the ball all the damn time. I don't know. Dukes, you tell me.
No, neither one of them. No.
Oh.
No.
Not top 20, nor is he the best center of all time.
Bro, how you gonna do it, bro? Like, so he not a top 5 center all time. I got Kareem, I got Wilt, I got Shaq, I got Hakeem, and who else you said? Oh, I ain't even going Bill Russell. I'm going, that's 4. That's 4 right there. Yeah. I know I can find 4 people that are more dominant at their position all across the board that will make him 21 at the most. I mean, it ain't even nothing bro, this the NBA, dog. Like, I understand, man. I just hate how sometimes we become prisoners of the moment. And it's like, all right, he don't even play defense, bro. You can't be the best. You don't play no defense, bro. 0. None. Bro, no, bro. Man, not next question.
Can I do it this way? Can I name 20 guys who ChatGPT has as the top 20? And I want y'all to say, as I name them from 20 up, would y'all change that player for Jokic? Cool.
Go right ahead, sir.
All right. Giannis Antetokounmpo at number 20. Do you take him off and leave him? Or
No, you ain't got to pause for each name. We'll let you know when you get the one that we'll take off.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't got to say his name and ass. We'll let you know.
Giannis, Dwayne Wade, Moses Malone.
Didn't even say Moses Malone.
Right, at center, power forward. Julius Irving.
Come on, dog.
Karl Malone. Dirk.
You know
Steph
the names
Curry.
are only gonna get better as you
I was about to say they only get better from here now.
So if he ain't replaced them, you can go ahead and damn stop. Like,
so here's my question though. The only question I have on this list, and I know I might get some. This is my only question. The only one is number 20 in Giannis. 2-time MVP Giannis is, 1-time NBA champion. Some can argue that Jokic has accomplished more and he is a greater player. How would y'all argue
I would argue that he may have accomplished more, but you ain't finna get me at the local YMCA and I get to pick and Giannis sitting there and Joker sitting there and I pick Joker. That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Go ahead, Duke.
And you know why? Because Giannis played defense.
Brother,
they're head to head.
Did you even mention Kevin Garnett?
I didn't even mention KG.
I wouldn't even take him over KG, bro. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Is this more just like Neely told me one time? You're picking more with your heart. You know, you like the nostalgia feel.
I'm sorry. No.
Did you hear Deuce?
And I'm gonna flip it on you, Chico. I don't think you even disagree with our answer. You just being contrarian.
I am right. Just for I can't. I'm trying to see if I can find a way to put him in that top 20 based off this list right here. And you know, with his accomplishments and his awards, you can say, you know, maybe you know he got more MVPs than this person or something like that.
And one thing I don't rock with, I stopped really putting a lot of value in MVPs when Steve Nash won it that second time. Like get the hell out of here, man. That damn fan vote stuff. Like I'm done.
Right.
Yeah, like so this thing. When you play a position, and I saw somebody in the chat say, remember that no defense when you talk about Steph Curry. When you talk about a position that the greatest guys usually anchor their team's defense, it's hard to not factor that into his greatness because he plays a position where you are the anchor. So at the end of the day, when you look at all the guys that are above him, his position, they all every last one of them, none of them have a reputation for not being able to play defense. When you talk about the top 5 centers of all time. So that's where I'm going with it when I talk about no defense. Now, guards, you have hired guns. Like, you know, for anybody that can be a hired gun, I would say it would be like a Steph Curry, right? But he's the greatest shooter of all time. So you can say, okay, he's playing on defense, but a guy like Trae Young who puts up numbers every year, who leads the league in assists, he's not even close. He might not even be top 100 all time because his game doesn't elevate the people around him, and his shooting isn't that far. And I'm an Atlanta guy. You feel me? So when it comes to that argument, I'm like, bro, like at that position, you got to play a level of defense because you're the anchor. But let me say this: offensively, I don't think there are a lot of guys who've ever been as skilled as him. But imagine, but I'm gonna tell you one though. What's the difference? Get mad at me all you want to. What if Arvydas Sabonis would have came straight over here?
He would have been a legend.
What if Arvydas Sabonis played today? How much difference? Yeah. How much difference is there in their games?
Not much at all. You're right. I like that. Shout out to Arvydas. He came over here as I think he was 30 plus already.
Man, look, it's almost like coming to American barbershop. Sabonis was 6 to 8 years old when he came to the NBA.
The man was 76 years old.
but Dukes, I'll say this to anchor your point about the anchor of the defense. Ever since it was a peach basket nailed to a pole, defense starts closest to the basket and goes out. Like even when you're in traffic, you run to the paint and then come out. And so a defensive standard for a center is going to be much greater than a defensive standard for a guard. And so then when you factor in personality and shots and what they do on offense, Curry gets a pass at his position in shooting that Joker ain't gonna get at center. And so when you sit here acknowledging that this dude does not or cannot play defense, how is he in the top 20 discussion when all these other people? And I mean, like, how is he in the discussion for best center of all time, and then let alone top 20 player of all time? When we couldn't even get from player to 2015, he ain't beat none of them. So how you gonna be higher than 1 through 5?
Well, hold on. Let me pause you there. Let's get to the top. Let's see here. Where's he at? I saw his name on the list. Let's get to we didn't get to number 16. We stopped at 17, which was Julius Erving, right? Here's a questionable guy based off the arguments you guys are making right there. No defense, right? Mm-hmm. What about, let's go back to Coming to America. What about Karl Malone? Karl Malone didn't play on damn defense either. He wasn't known for defense either. Or was he? What would y'all say Karl Malone was known for defense, and he doesn't have a ring?
Hey, first, image your last point. A ring is a team sport. There's plenty of good players in the NBA that don't have a ring because they weren't on ring teams. Having said that, I again say, let me pass the YMCA test. Knowing both of their abilities, both of their credibilities, if you walk into the gym and, hey, Dukes, you got to pick. You picking Joker or you picking Malone for your team?
Today?
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy about Karl Malone.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're crazy about not which one you picking.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
All right, so now we're at a point that you can acknowledge, okay, he might be better than this guy. So now you can acknowledge if we take Karl Malone out and put him at 21st, that still put Joker at 20th because he wasn't better than the other people you named. So you
I would have took David Robinson over Karl Malone.
Oh, absolutely.
Top 20. David Robinson over Karl Malone top 20. I think
He's not even in that. I guarantee you, David Robinson not in that Chat GPT top 20.
No, he's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like that list kind of crazy. Like we could talk about that list.
Chat GPT.
Yeah, I mean,
we had Chat GPT about Big Dog Chico. They're gonna talk about an excellent journalist and da 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 da. Like it's
Okay. See, and the reason why they'll say that is because I have the ability to block that out and to keep it going.
Is Isaiah Thomas on that list?
Isaiah Thomas is not even on that list. Well, hold on, let me make sure. If Isaiah Thomas not on that list, that's a damn shame.
Yeah, throw the list away.
Isaiah's not on the list. So he got a long way. Like he's not even he's on the outside of the top 25 probably right now. But with the numbers he's putting up, dog, he's making his way up there. I just wanted to make that point about Karl Malone because he wasn't really known for defense also, but he retired as one of the top 3 all-time scorers. And he averaged 1.4 steal per game, which is defense. And Jokic averages 1.3 steals per game, which is defense. So
now let me tell you about Karl Malone steals, just like Joker steals. A guard slapped that ball out somebody's hand and it landed in their lap, and they got the credit for the steal because they got possession next. They didn't steal no damn ball.
Amen. Well, we'll let the chat decide that. Y'all, what do y'all think?
Chat, I know one thing the chat can decide that the damn super chat came through that you ain't finna make sure we acknowledge.
Oh yeah, we got a super chat that comes through here.
Tracy
Colquitt. What up, Tracy? I appreciate you guys. He said for the $49.99. He's
$49.99. And that ain't gonna go on Chico bill.
I'm not gonna say
from the pineapple to the big apple.
Leave it right.
Sorry, this show was too short. When they brought up a loan, I gotta go.
ATL checking in. Oh dog. Tracy, we appreciate that for real though, Tracy.
That's all love, Tracy. Much love.
Yes, and also real quick plug, y'all stay tuned. Tomorrow is Pro Day in Boulder, and we will be live and in effect.
Live and direct.
Okay, I got the sound man for you this time. Go ahead.
Live and direct. Now give me that scratch. Cut that regular up.
Booyaka, booyaka sound from the cannon. All right, yeah, we're live now. We're live.
Let's string it all back together and do it right now. Okay, you ready?
All right, here we go.
Live and direct. Booyaka, booyaka.
Almost.
Now we rock it. Now we rock it.
Tomorrow, guys, we have the Pro Day.
Yeah.
16 whoever buffs will be out there performing, doing their thing in the major way. We will be covering this event, so y'all make sure y'all tune in to the pregame show live.
And could end up being like a marathon show, man. This show could be like hours. Hours.
So clear out your day. Make sure you come through. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the join so y'all can be a part of this and y'all get that notification bell and y'all know when we're going live because it's going to be early in the morning. I got to get up early, so I'm going to be ready. What time it kicks off? Give us the schedule from
so media check-in is 8, and a lot of the activities are going to start at 9. And so y'all might as well be on the Pregame Network YouTube about 9:05 Mountain Time, that is.
10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern, just in case y'all don't know.
Yeah. Because we're going to take y'all way through that thing, man, through all the drills, discuss what's going on. And then the biggest part, you can expect some killer damn interviews while it's happening and after it has happened. Because right now, the Pregame Network, when you look at the dais, when you look at the stage, when you look at the platform, when you look at what's going down, you got ESPN, NFL Network, the Pregame Network, side by side on the stage.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Prime, man. Shout out to Coach
Prime for sure, man. And Dukes.
Yo.
Somebody said in the chat, did Deuce wear some red there? So yeah, he had an Atlanta Hawks thing, man.
Yeah. Deuce didn't know the no red in the building clause. Like he came in there repping Nebraska.
But oh, fun fact, real quick. I'm out today with myself, and my son. I had on my Coach Prime shirt, the Colorado one, and I'm sitting right across from this dude who happened to have on a damn Nebraska hoodie. I said, "Look at this, way out here in Hawaii. You got the rivals sitting across from each other." I had to say something to him, but he didn't know.
That's why you got your shades on because your eye black.
Nah, he was like, he was an older Asian man. He was like, "What is?" I don't know.
He got it in the garage sale.
He got it at Goodwill somewhere. I said, that's where you should have got it from. Damn Goodwill. Good job.
Hey, J27 said, "Thank God, no more basketball talk. Let's kick off some more basketball talk." Hee. Get him back. You better get him back.
J27, I think he said, he was like, man, y'all basketball takes are horrible.
Well, let's hear yours. Let's hear yours, J27.
Yeah, get in the chat. Let us know. We got another basketball question for you then. Now, how about that?
Stop creeping.
Let me see. I was going to ask, and kind of went with the last thing we talked about. Should rings, for any sport, should rings define a player's legacy?
Define? I don't know about define, but it certainly should be in their resume. I mean, that's an
earlier. Unc said that's a team sport.
It absolutely is a team. It absolutely is a team accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't hurt you if you don't have rings, but it should be mentioned if you do. Especially if you was that dude and got them there and led the team in scoring or still, whatever may have happened to get the team that ring. It certainly is part of your resume. But I think you have to also keep it in perspective. You can't make, Jordan 6 define him as the greatest ever, but you ignore Bill Russell's 11.
Yeah.
Or Robert Ory's 5, or 7, whatever guy Rory got. If you're gonna discuss rings as a measuring stick, then okay, everybody with rings got a measuring stick. Because I tell you what, Robert Ory was a significant part of all the ones he got. Big shot Bob.
Hello.
He might not have he scored but 6, but 3 of them 6 would have had to have it.
Yeah, you're right. I like that, but does that just exclude a guy like a Karl Malone or a Charles Barkley from GOAT debates and stuff like that because they don't have a ring?
It excludes them from the party on All-Star Weekend, but it don't exclude them from the debate.
You see that, Chuck? I got those. You don't have none of those, Chuck. Shaq wrong as hell when he talking about Chuck.
Shout out to Coach Drake. Coach Drake got what he said. Dude, you got to Auntie Tracy to pay that bet for Chico because Chico said I get the super chats. Yep, you're right. Shout out to Auntie Tracy.
Super chats got to be on my channel though. Super chats got to be on my channel. All the super chats on my channel.
That way they 100%. And I'm gonna tell y'all what he's doing, y'all. Let me tell y'all what he's doing.
Here we go, dog. Why are we bringing up old stuff? Anyways, the last basketball player.
Well, let me tell you what's happening in the world. Let me tell you what's happening in the world, and you can apply this if you want to.
Never won.
Y'all be wanting R. Kelly victims to get compensated, but y'all won't listen to his music.
R. Kelly and Chico together?
Well, I ain't said that. I said draw your own conclusions. What I'm saying is, ain't nobody talking to you. I'm talking to Deuce. What I'm saying is, if you really want R. Kelly, R. Kelly's victims to get paid, you should be bumping his music because that's how they get paid. And so for a Chico to pay Dukes a debt, that means Chico need to be doing shows. So what does Chico do to not pay Dukes? He don't do no damn shows.
I'm doing the show right now. We live on Big Dog Chico channel. The chat is open. The plates have been. What y'all say?
Chico,
all we gotta do is this.
Bankrupt report.
Warner Robins, Georgia in the building.
Uncle Neil, when you get ready to bust it down, all you gotta do is just remember Chico's portion on the super chats comes to me. That's it.
That sound like robbery. You sound like Big U right now, dog. You extorting.
Sound like math to me.
Do you?
That's what I heard. I heard
live, Lanika. Yeah, Lanika, you used to be on my live. We're coming live again. I'm setting up the studio, getting my stuff right like I want to get it to where when I go live,
he just
I make sure it's good to go. All right.
Coach Dre said, "My bad. I shouldn't have started tonight." My bad.
Dre knew what he was doing. Bringing up old stuff. It's all good. Coming in here. Wipe your feet before you come in the house.
It ain't.
Y'all watch y'all feet.
Chico.
I'm gonna pass the ball to you then. Huh?
Oh, I got that. I got that thing right here. I ain't even knocking it.
Duke, he looked at the thing, hit him in the chest. Pow!
I bet you this. You ain't getting it back. I bet you ain't getting it back. I bounced the air out this son of a bitch before I pass it back to you.
If you shoot it, I know you're gonna miss, so I'm gonna get the rebound. It's all good.
Chico, that I'm open. I dog, he look open to me.
Big dog Chico, no Rico. That's his cousin, no Big U. Okay. Y'all gotta stop with the Chico no Rico stuff. Chico one man Rico stuff.
Frico Chico, one man Rico.
I gotta stop with it.
Oh, girl said Chico Deuce need his money by Monday. We know that ain't happening.
50 cents.
Man.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, wow, man. We
Man,
appreciate
I've been
y'all, man.
blessed. I ain't tripping.
Unbelievable. See, at least I almost said so. I'm gonna leave it alone instead of trying to get a shovel and trying to dig myself out and mess around and dig myself in.
Yeah.
I do want to point
you got the ball, Unc. You got the ball, Unc.
I've been pointed out. You still trying to call the play without the ball in your head. You up there doing that Kobe. Up there doing that, knowing damn well you finna shoot.
That mean y'all get out the way.
Yeah. Hey, this is UNK Chico live on a Thursday night. Special guest. I know it don't feel like he a guest because he's a part in this thing with the morning run, also with You Tell Me. But we got a special guest in the house, man. We got Dukes the Scoop appearing on UNK Chico live. And Chico treating the man, we don't treat the man like a guest, man. We don't treat guests like this, Chico. So, Dukes, I'm gonna give you the ball because you're the guest.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. All right, so look, tomorrow, who do you think of any? Hey, I'm being serious, Chico.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask y'all a serious question. Mm-hmm. Of all the Colorado players, who do you think has the most to gain from a good performance tomorrow?
Oh man, dig this.
Pick two.
Dig this. Now I want you to say, I want people to hear your question now.
Mm-hmm.
You said the most to gain.
Yep.
The most to gain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you two. And it ain't nobody I think of. The most to gain, Herman Smith, the third at safety, and Shane Coke's defensive line. Because they slept on, they're not being discussed. And if they come out with some wow factor, whether it's speed or 3-cone drills or acceleration, I think they can put themselves in a conversation that they're currently not in. Everybody else is in a conversation and there's a certain expectation. So like you look at, a block bully, for instance, he's being discussed. He's been to invite bowls. Can he increase his stock? He sure can. But when you look at a Shane Cokes, when you look at a Herman, even to some degree because of his size and metrics, of Cameron Stillman Craig, I think those guys can really improve. Oh man, damn! Why we been overlooking them?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me.
Good answers.
Go ahead, Chico. You go first.
Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go with. I like the way that Unc structured his answer, which is, I agree with that because of those guys who might be getting looked over at this point. They can come out there and do something extraordinary that'll put themselves now on the board, as opposed to the other guys who should already be on the board to either get invited as a free agent or possibly get drafted in the later rounds. But a guy like Cameron Stillman Craig can go out there and run a certain 40 time that can elevate his stock up and possibly see him move and get drafted later on.
Hey, Chico, please pardon the interruption, brother. Use the color picture like from the pregame show Instagram page instead of that black and white.
Okay, let me go get it then. Now I'm a cold-blooded person, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my answer while I'm searching for this at the same time. Now, goodness gracious!
I'll take your time, brother.
Hold on.
YouTube don't charge us. Like if we were paying them by the minute, I say hurry your ass up, but like we okay.
We cool.
Yeah, we good. Take your time.
We straight.
I be watching UNK sometimes, well not UNK, but Nightcap sometimes, and they be sitting over there waiting 5 minutes. Gotta wait on Ash to get this. Let me see, Ash. Do you have the picture? Pull it up for us. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Big
Yeah,
Dog already pulled it up.
Got a little more definition. You can see the people.
Yeah, good deal.
Go ahead, Chico. Pardon the interruption. Sorry about that.
All right, I'm going to say Cameron Simon Craig once again, and I'll also say maybe hell, I'm going to go with Shiloh.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Shiloh because same answer earlier. People sleeping on Shiloh. People are already expecting him to run this. He can go out there and run something in that range that he wants to, that 4.4 range, and really elevate his stock. I think people are expecting him to be a high 4.5, 4.6 guy, and if he could prove that, he's faster than that, and he plays faster than that, and he's already an instinctive player. I think he can shoot up some boards.
Hey, I got to do this before we go to Big Dog. Before we go to Dukes for his, shout out to Isaac Bivens. I think he mentioned two good ones. He said those are good 2 ones, but I got Justin Mayer and Bentley. Justin Mayer is a good one, man. Hell of an offensive line player.
Mm-hmm.
Did not get a lot of props because of the overall condition of the offensive line. But if you go back and watch the film and the game product, he wasn't the deficiency. And so if him having a damn good workout, I'm with you on that, Bivens. He could be a change as well.
Yeah, I think he dealt with a couple of injuries, also nagging injuries, and tried to play through them during the season too. So,
what you got?
Fully healthy.
What you got, Dukes? Your question, your 2.
Man, I think Block Bully got a lot to gain. Just because of the performance in the Big 12. I feel like a lot of people feel like he can run faster than what he ran. So I think Block Bully has a lot to gain. And even just his drills, like, he can gain a lot, because when you turn the film on, the pads are a totally different ball game than when you got on shorts and shells. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go Block Bully, and then I'm gonna go Shiloh, man. I think Shiloh, like, so. All right, boom. Conversation that we heard from an NFL guy yesterday. Me and Uncle Neely just around the building. Privy to a conversation that there's a lot of people looking at Shiloh, like a lot. There's a lot of people looking at Shiloh, and I think he needs to. I think he puts on a show tomorrow, he can shut a lot of people up for sure.
I agree with y'all, man. And as much as I want to say Shiloh in mind, the way you phrased the question, that's why I put him out, because I know they're talking about him. Like they might be hating on him publicly to try to drive his stock down, but they straight up talking about him. And so I was trying to focus on the ones that they should be talking about, and they ain't. Right. I ain't mad at Shiloh, because I really think what is going to happen is he's going to do the damn thing. He's going to have a great pro day, and now people are going to be discussing him in the manner that they should have been discussing him all along.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get drafted.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But all these guys have a lot to gain out there. So even a guy like Jimmy Horn Jr., who he said he's not standing on that 4.46, he wants a faster time. He feels like he's a lot faster than that.
Popular shit. Go ahead, Chico. I mean, Dukes.
No, I mean, when I got the times, their trainer is here from Atlanta, Steph Brown. So I got to spend some time with Steph today. Like, we had a little Atlanta reunion, and he was just showing me some of the times that Jimmy was running at XPE in South Florida. That's why Jimmy feels so confident, because he ran faster times. He gonna smoke that 4.46 tomorrow, guaranteed. Watch what I tell you.
Hey, Sabrina Blankenship. Shout out to Sabrina Blankenship with the Travis J shout out. If you don't know Travis, from left to right at the top, he's the third one next to Shador. Spoke to Travis today. He did all his workouts back in Tampa in Florida, and just came in this week, and I talked to him about his spirits and how he's feeling. Said his knee has never felt better, and he's ready to go. I think you are absolutely right with that one, Sabrina. A great pro day will get people talking about Travis J the way they should have been talking about him. He had some little nagging injuries and was not able to get out there and do his thing this past season as he could have or should have or has done in the past. But when you ask coaches about him, like Rob Livingston about him, and position coach, like, he is well respected on the team. Shout out to Travis J. That's a good one, Sabrina.
Hell, that might be the answer though, because like you said, the way Deuce phrased it, that might be the answer. The most to game, Travis J and Cordell Thomas.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
I saw Cordell today too. I didn't get to talk to him. We just did the what up uncle, what up nephew. Didn't get to have an extended conversation with him like I did with some of the others. Man, I don't know if you saw it, Deuce, when we were leaving out the weight room and in that little foyer area, I bumped into the block bully, man. Like I love that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I almost turned. I almost fanned out. I'm a fan of his for sure.
Yeah, man. It was just good to see that brother and hug him. His spirit is infectious. His reason why. You know, when I interviewed him at the end of the bowl game, and we all know how disastrous the bowl game was, the way he stood on business and talked about the next phase of his life, holding his little girl hand and wanting to do everything he's about to do for her. And you heard me tell him, Deuce, when we hugged and separated, I said, remember your wife, man. Remember that little girl. Do your thing tomorrow. Shout out to man.
Hey, man, Unc really got a real role in the program that people don't know. Like, I was sitting, I'm on the defensive side today. I hadn't seen this before. This is stuff that don't get shown on camera, I don't think. But, man, Unc was low, I ain't going to say coaching, but, you know, his influence is carries on beyond the camera. I'll say that. Like, basically, like, hey, you told somebody, hey, you need to be doing this. And it wasn't like a football related thing or anything like that. It was like, hey, this is something that needs to happen. And he was like, got you, 1,000%. Oh, that's my bad. I got it. Like, the respect level that these athletes have, and the coaches as well have for Uncle Neely will never, I don't think it'll ever be able to be shown on camera. But me seeing it, he's a plus to the program, even in his role, man. I just want to shout that out because that's something that I got to see today.
I appreciate that, brother. I try to do what I can for my position. I think, you know, when you know Coach Prime and know his expectations and you know what he would say or do if he was standing there, that you have a sense of obligation and duty to him, that if you see something, you should say something. And so I'm never going to let a player run afoul of him. I try to see something and fix it before he sees it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be different when he sees it.
Right. And it was all love too. It wasn't like no, hey, mind your business. It wasn't none of that. Wasn't no back talking. Wasn't no going back and forth. It was all man, you right. Oh man, that's my bad. Man, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. And it was a big dude too. A big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big old. Hey, you sure you want? You might want to let him mind his business, huh? Like.
I feel you. But again, man, it's one of the things Coach Prime told me, like all the way back in the Jack State days. He's like, dude, if you're gonna do this and do it from the inside, like I value you, I trust you, but I can't make them trust you. You got to earn that trust on your own. And the only way they gonna trust you, you got to be around. Like they got to get to know you. They got to know that you have their best interest at heart, and that they can come to you about things and they stay with you and them. And so, just over the years, man, that rapport with players that they know of. Man, if old Unc saying it, man, Unc ain't trying to screw you over, hurt you, man. Unc telling you something he wish somebody would have told him when he was in that same position.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And my bad, I say sometimes I read the chat. Man, Gerardo Ramos said, "Oh, now I woke up and y'all are on fire." Dude's crazy, man.
Yeah, when we get to the end of the year and we have the Chatty Awards, right? Ramos gets something now because that does.
Ramos gonna be up there. Keisha and Love gonna be up there.
Oh man, we got some top notch numbers.
Big Pit, Smuggles,
Louisiana Glenn in person.
And Big Pit said something about me earlier too. Talk about y'all know Chico can't walk and chew gum at the same time because y'all was actually.
Hold up, they say whatever they want to say about Chico. Chico got a whole YouTube profile of his hair that gives money to the chat. Now we say we want to say. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Chico. Play with my cousin.
No. Chico that ninja now. Like look, Chico got staff in Colorado. Chico got reach.
Chill out, dog. Y'all was tripping. Man. Y'all wild.
Hey, look, man, I'm just giving you flowers, Chico. Damn.
Big Pitt said, "Just ragging you, Chico." I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the love and
it is all love. We appreciate the chat to support the super chat, all the comments. Coach Dre
Rico
says
Chico.
again, Coach Prime was spot on when he said it's people that there are UNK is one of them people again. As long as people talking to you good, but when people stop, that's when you get worried. Okay, Coach Dre. I feel you.
For sure.
Shout out to Gonesville. They done pulled up. We saw them at the reception tonight, man. It was good to see so many folks in the building actually rocking Goonsville wear too. Hats or jerseys, man. Shout out to Goonsville.
Yeah. It's a movement, for real.
Yeah, straight up is, man. Straight up is. Chico. Come on, Chico. I'm finna ask you something, man. Okay, Dukes.
Yo.
When they get there and check in, they're gonna do the bench press first.
Frozen.
Then they're gonna go out and do the vertical. Then they're gonna move over and do the broad. Then they do the 40. And then the big boys and those participating will do the 3-cone drill, L drill, that kind of stuff. And then the stands will be pulled off the field where they run the 40 at, and you're going to get ready for the receivers and quarterbacks to do their work as well as make kicking it. Out of those things, which one, not necessarily a player, I'm talking about drill, which one of those drills are you looking forward to the most, since Chico won't take no questions from him?
Man, give me the quarterback wide receiver action, because that's where you're going to get a 2-for-1, where you're going to get Shador continue to be evaluated, and you'll get to see the receivers evaluated. So I think you get a 2-for-1 when you see those when they do the battery pack, so to speak, where the quarterbacks and the wide receivers go. So yeah, I think I would go with the route running and the passing, with Shador handling the responsibilities.
Chico, if you're ready, same question to you.
Of course, everybody want to see the 40. And I'll be excited to see the 40 also. But my favorite event at these type of deals, pro days or combines, of course, is the bench press. Just to see them, see how strong they are, that brute strength. A guy like Chidozie Nwankwo, I want to see him put up 28 to 30.
Yeah, I'm going 30. I'm going 32. I'm going 32 plus for Block Bully.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't put too much pressure on him, but yeah, around that 30 range would be good for Block Bully. I would like to see that BJ Green around that 25, 26, 7 range. Anything above that would be a plus. I would like to see those guys really put on Shane Coates. If Shane can do something over 26, 28, that'll be extra. Everything is there going to be icing on the cake for him and those guys who can put up those numbers. So bench press for me is what I'm looking forward to. I can't wait for it.
I like those. I'm one of those dudes, man, where I just firmly believe the 40 is overrated as it relates to translating to game time things that happen in the game. But having said that, so much emphasis has been placed on it that there's certain players I can't wait to see their 40 times. I can't wait to see Shiloh's. I can't wait to see BJ Green's. I can't wait to see Jimmy Horn Jr.'s. Just to grab a couple out the hat. I would say, man, that for me, I'm going to go bench press and vertical because I think that bench press for our big boys really shows the strength that they can have in commanding the trenches. And I think that vertical for everybody just straight up shows explosion. And explosion translates to damn near everything you do on the football field. I'm more impressed with the guy's vertical and his broad damn a 40 time. Because if Block Bully trying to chase somebody 40 yards, the shit is over. But Block Bully getting them hips loose and jumping up and giving me a vertical that I didn't think this guy's size or weight could do, I'm more impressed with that. So I'm gonna go bench press and vertical.
A guy like Block Bully, I would be more impressed with. I want to see his numbers like the L drill and that 5-10, 5 drill be elite numbers. Because I want his short area quickness to be elite. I want him to be able to be agile to get past the centers and the guard blocks and stuff like that. So that short area quickness, and like Duke's always point out, that the first 10 yards, the 10-yard splits, is going to be big for him. So, I hope all of the guys have a great day, probably their best day.
I want to say this, Dukes and Chico. The good Lord is my witness, and Terrence Harris Jr., pregame network intern, is my witness. I challenged Coach Pat Shermer to the 3-cone drill.
Did I hear that correctly?
He did not accept my challenge. Just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know. As the Lord is my witness, the Lord.
What's the origin of this? Where did this come from, and why did you pick out Coach Pat Shermer?
Well, okay, so here's where it came from. Coach Prime called a staff meeting for 4 p.m. out there on the field so we could see how everything was laid out and how the flow was going to be. And so we're standing there looking at the signage or whatever. And I watch Coach Pat in the mornings, and Coach Pat is in excellent shape, man. I ain't saying like for his age, like he's just in excellent shape. Period. I've seen the dude lunge like 40 yards, alternate legs, and not look back. So I knowing I can't get him in the 40, and we were a long way from the bench press. So I said, man, what could I possibly get this dude in our race? So I said, man, hey, Coach Pat, me and you 3-cone drill right now. What's up? He said, dog, can't do it. I said, is that a tap out?
All right. Well, here's my challenge. I challenge you to pick any other coach and do a 3-cone drill in.
Give me George Hageman or Pecco. Yeah.
You gonna pick
you know right. You think I'm gonna pick Andre Hart?
He picked the 2 biggest men in the building, boy.
Yeah. It's compatible.
I still got money. I'll pick Pico. I'm gonna pick Pecco over you. I'm gonna pick
Bruce A13 said pick the GM. He want to see me and David Kelly go at it.
DK.
Shout out to DK, man. Done with it.
Shout out to the AD Rick George too, man. Happy birthday to Rick George, man. It was his birthday. Shout out to Rick George.
Shout out to him, man.
Ricky G.
I think it's gonna be a great day tomorrow. That's gonna be the drill process that we go through. As players come off the field, as coaches are available, scouts and GMs, you name it, where we are on the platform. Hey, make sure I want them to hear this though, Chico. So give me a second. We're gonna be able to grab interviews from folks. Of course, there's gonna be moments like, say, for instance, when the receivers are doing something, we're not gonna be able to have Jay Field on the design because he'll be working with his guys. But as people finish up their drills and coaches become available because their position is no longer, working out right then, tune into the pregame network because I'm telling you, man, NFL Network, ESPN, the pregame network, those are the 3 entities that will be literally going live from Colorado Pro Day tomorrow. You can't beat it with a stick.
He ain't lying. Sound, man. All right, here we go. This is Coach Pat Shermer and LeJohntay Wester.
Good. Everybody keeps asking about you. All 32 teams have asked me about you.
I know they
asking me about you. You need a slot receiver and a return man and a guy that can fill it and play anywhere
right now
and make plays. I said, you're the guy. I think there's a lot of teams that love you. So, yes, sir. Are you doing anything tomorrow?
I said, you are the guy. To have a coach speak that good on you, man, that's a blessing. All coaches don't do that. And a lot of coaches don't put their name and reputation out there for players they don't believe in also. So that's a good, endorsement right there from an NFL veteran coach and Coach Pat Shermer.
Man, what I loved about it, something that wasn't captured. They were a good distance away from each other. And when their eyes met, both of them just lit up and started walking toward each other. And I hit record just as they embraced. You really didn't get to see, the approach. But there's something else I want to point out to people, Chico, because you hit it dead on. To have a coach who's been an NFL head coach, been an NFL offense coordinator, and all 32 teams have reached out to him and asked him about LeJohntay West, that's phenomenal. But it's something that gets missed in that exchange. LeJohntay said, man, they asked me about you too. See, go back and play it, Chico. I want y'all to listen to that part. I'm gonna go back.
Receiver and a return man.
Get back to him.
All 32 teams have asked me about you.
I know they
asking me about you. Need a slot receiver.
Yeah,
I heard it.
Right there.
And so, man, what people got to understand, when you get called to these facilities and you go these one-on-one workouts, they're going to ask you, hey, so tell us about Pat Shermer.
Yeah.
Hey, tell us about Coach Prime. Tell us about your teammate. And they want to see if what you're saying matches up to what they've said. And they want to see if you're going to be positive, you're going to be negative. You're going to say, hey, he was hard on me, but I enjoyed it. Or he was hard on me, but he's an asshole. I can't stand him. Like these processes run both ways. So it is exceptional for Pat Shurmur to be asked about this young man and do the report he did. But don't sleep on that they asking him about Pat too.
Right. And some of these guys have 30-year relationships with Pat, and they want to see what you say about him. You know, yeah, and they won't tell you that. They just say, what do you think about Coach Pat Shurmur? Oh, he was, so all of that.
Dukes,
Somebody in the chat said,
you're an agent, Dukes. What you take away from that exchange?
Man,
don't crack your neck. You an agent.
Back that ear hustling. He back that ear hustling.
Hey, now,
oh yeah, that Duke's in the back with that red jacket on and the primes on. You see him back there?
Man, nah, you threw me off with the accent. Oh, you funny, man. Hey, but no, serious business. When you hear that type of relationship, players, they want to know, because at the end of the day, Pat Shurmur, they want to know, what are you learning from Pat Shurmur? Because they, just in case the NFL is watching, they want to know how he's relating to the next wave of player. How is Pat Shurmur able to communicate, and how has he raised your game? Because they're not only scouting LaJohntay Webster, but if Pat Shurmur can get this out of this kid that we see who's been balling, what could he do for some of our younger receivers? So the NFL is always scouting and always researching, and that's something that Coach Prime, he hangs his hat on, is the fact that he provides fertile ground for people to come grow. And I think that's one of the things that he knows, that as far as people perform, you're going to have people calling and checking. And Coach Prime always said, he laid it down yesterday. He said, hey, I'm 5-6 moves ahead. Don't think I don't know what I have. So I think that exchange was priceless, just to see how people were able to come plant seeds in fertile ground in two different levels, offensive coordinator, wide receiver, and they both be tasked with being asked about each other. And they were able to give positive reviews because there's a genuine like there. So it wasn't lip service. It wasn't, nah, man, yeah, he all right. You could tell LaJohntay Webster really cares about that guy. You could tell that guy, Pat Shurmur, really cares. Coach Pat Shurmur cares about LaJohntay Webster. So I thought it was a beautiful moment that you caught on, Cornelia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me tell you this, and I've heard Pat Shurmur say this, offensive coordinator, Coach Pat Shurmur, say this to scouts as they visited practice. And, you're having lunch or sitting at the table, or he'll just straight up ear hustle. I've heard Coach Pat Shurmur say this. Hey, look, fellas, this is just simple. If you want the best athlete in this draft, you need to be picking Travis Hunter. If you want the best quarterback in this draft, you need to be picking Drew Sanders. It's just that simple. What you looking for? Best athlete is Travis Hunter. Best quarterback is Shedeur Sanders. And I put that on all of my NFL experience and what I've seen them do, coaching them directly.
I'm right. And I've seen it from all my backyard experience, from everything I've seen with my own eyes. They passed the eye test, as Uncle would say. The eye test.
Yeah, I think it's Dawn Duncan is maybe suggesting Pat is getting up in age, which he ain't that much older than me. She says a DeskJet printer is still 2025. Get out the people with gray hair. Look.
I mean, Chris Rock said it probably best.
Bubble jet right here. It might be bubble jet.
You could drive a car with your feet. That don't mean you should do it. Shout out to Chris Rock, man.
All right. Shout out to Chris Rock.
All right, yeah. He motherfucker. Smash that like button. Halima said, "Oh, now Halima, Coach Dre up in here. My pastor and brother Rev, blessings and respect." Talk about Reverend B.J. Nelson, San Francisco up in this thing. Tonight? Yeah, Reverend B.J. up in this thing. Oh no, he what is it? 09 and everything.
Man, shout out to Reverend B.J. Nelson, man.
Everybody shouting out Reverend B.J. too.
Ain't no Reverend B.J. was in the house. I've been showing Reverend B.J.'s love.
Dukes went off with
the fit. Put it back. Dukes love his fit comments now. The fit went off, Dukes. They love the fit.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. I was excited about that one. I love that jacket.
He said I was excited about it. Hey, that's what you say you had laid out. You say you had laid out on the bed?
Yeah, man. I was ready for that one.
Yeah. Man, Dukes came to Colorado for 3 days. and he packed like Simeon the King when they hit New York. Ain't nothing but Louis luggage. Like, damn, dude. He said, I might have to change clothes every hour.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, man, you don't never. What coach say? Look good, feel good, ain't it?
Yes, sir. And for clarification, she said she wasn't calling nobody old. She was saying that they're going to print their work excuses tomorrow from home. Brent Massman, $49.99 super chat. We appreciate that. You guys are the best. From a 30-year CU alum and a diehard Bus fan. Just stop playing to support you guys. Man, appreciate you stopping by to support our guys with the $49.99, none of which will go to Chico's back bill with Duke's Scoop. None of which.
They're going to be cracking tomorrow. What do you mean, Big Sprinkler said, what the hell, Chico? What the hell is going on up in here? Huh? Yes, Reverend BJ said he up in here. Hey, all is well for tomorrow, guys. Hopefully everybody have an exceptional day. But I will say this. We only a few hours away. What time is it in Boulder right now?
10:17
like
p.m.
Like Gucci, man.
If I'm a player right now for the that's going to be participating and performing tomorrow, I'm in the bed sleep.
For sure.
That's why I'm the king around here. Got the only house on the block paid for. Yeah, I'll
All
be
right,
in the
so
house.
Here we go, guys. I call it Big Ty meal. Big Ty I love Big Ty, man. Y'all call her Mama T. I call her Big Ty, and she responds with not the little one. We got some excellent behind the scenes dropping. Man, when y'all see this showcase tomorrow, when y'all see what she has done to the indoor practice facility with the staging and the banners, there's stickers on the floor leading you which way to walk. When y'all see what she's done with this field, unbelievable. But here's the breakdown for tomorrow, gentlemen. Check in 7:30 a.m. Showcase warm up at the indoor is 8:30 a.m. Showcase weight room that starts at 9. So the first stuff will be at 9 a.m. and that's going to flow to 10 a.m. It's the height, weight, wingspan, and hand measurement. Then they go to the bench press. The on-field testing starts about 10:45 to 12:15. Vertical broad jump 40. Shuttle L drill, like I went through with you. And then the position drill is going to be about 12:30 to 3 p.m. That's the linebackers, defensive line, offensive line, QB, wide receiver, defensive back, and then the specialists. There you have it, man. Hey, man, look, it's going to be all day affair, man. Get your popcorn ready. That's all I can tell you.
We might have multiple streams then. We might have to go 2 hours and start another one.
Absolutely.
Something like that. We'll find a way to do
Yeah.
it. Whatever the NFL network is doing, we're going to be on point too.
Big Ty, not the little.
Shout out to Mama
Big
Ty.
Ty, not the little. And we also got some behind the scenes that we're working on leading up to the draft too, which we'll release it draft week. But she's been organizing, the events for the draft, and man, these cakes that's designed and all this stuff. Like, dude, it is off the heezy for sheezy, as my man E40 would say in the Yay area.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
I don't know about y'all, man. I go back, I listen to the show sometimes, just let it play. And the he ain't lying catch me off guard, and I laugh every time as if I ain't know.
I mean, hell, you laughed at Radio Raheem dying.
Here we go again. You keep saying that name, I'm gonna laugh again, dog. Because the name is funny.
Stop laughing
because it was hurtful. It hurt me.
Don't do that,
Duke. It hurt me more than that $1,000 you owe Dukes. I tell you that.
Chico, don't laugh, dog.
Don't do that, Duke. Chill out. Let's go to something else right quick.
No, Chico, chill out, bro. Grow up, man.
Thank you. Grow up. Damn. Look how y'all camera laughing.
He the worst, dog.
Bro, you can't be talking about no Radio Raheem on the camera.
Thank you, Mike. It's just not funny no more. He's still laughing.
Oh, man.
Right. So stop bringing it up. Goodness gracious.
Hey, everybody keeps saying my eyes low, man. I don't feel like they low.
Oh, no, you high.
Nah.
That's what I thought when I saw you. Joker going on an Instagram story live from the hot tub at the hotel. You get this Reverend run on. All he needed was some soap in the damn thing.
Hey, man. God is good.
What y'all think about Grambling State coach saying there needs to be buyouts when players transfer up to bigger programs. Like if a player leave, well, you got it. I'm gonna leave right there.
You know who I heard that from? I first heard that from Deion Sanders, man. And he said it as a guy who was going after people from smaller schools. He was like, look, man, like this transfer portal stuff is gonna hurt the little guy. Like they need to be compensated for this. Like if you go somewhere and you're bringing a guy, you know, from HBC or mid-major up to the Power Four, like you should have to put something back in their program. And that's from a guy like that's here benefiting. He's recognizing it.
Right. I think it's something that should happen, needs to happen. And I think it eventually will happen because it's just the way that the game is going right now. I think it's going way right towards being professional sports, you know, professional football, college football is, because you're paying these guys. Eventually it's going to be contracts and you're going to have to buy them out and all these things just like in the league. So, you know, he's just one of the – Coach Prime was the first to say it. He's just one of the ones to follow up with it, and who knows who would have to say it to make it actually come to pass. What you thinking, Dukes?
Oh, somebody white gonna have to say it.
Yeah, they right though. Uncle Nilla said, "Fight the power," ain't it?
No, I'm just letting you know. I mean, you know, Dukes, you and I, we're gonna drop a what I call a teaser tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
that we did with Coach Prime that you were privy to.
Yeah,
we talked about the NCAA denying the practice between Colorado and Syracuse, and one of the things that we came out of that conversation, here's Coach Prime's words, not mine. I should have put a little more thought into it and let somebody else ask. The fact that I asked, and I asked along with another coach that's a brother, I put us in a position where they're gonna say no. I should have put a package together with 4 other teams and coaches of schools and let it be bigger than us, but I put us in a position where they're gonna tell me no, because they don't want for the first time for this to happen. It'd be me the reason it's happening. It needs to happen, and I'm more concerned about it happening than getting the credit for it. So if I had to do it over, I'd have let somebody else ask.
Just to get it done.
And that's just the world we live in. You know?
Crazy. I feel like Uncle Neely has a story that's kind of related to that from back in the day, where you probably asked for something on Uncle Neely, and you know that you was told no because you asked for it. Whether it was with your brothers or
my brother, man, used to set me up though, because I was the youngest of 3 boys. And let's say we wanted to go to the zoo or something or do some shit that we hadn't earned the right to do. They'd be like, "Mama love you, Mo. You the baby, you go ass." And then the next thing I know, shit, my damn lips on the ground because I done got popped in the mouth. I'm like, you son of a bitch, set me up with this bullshit.
Right.
Talking about she loved me more. I damn sure can't tell it. I hate to see if she hate me.
Right.
Was Interbeing. Hit us up on the Instagram, Interbeing, or Uncle Neely at thepregameshow.com.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to eventually get some sleep for tomorrow. Big time, big day tomorrow.
Hey, I love how Dukes put them glasses on like we still can't see his eyes tight.
He in Colorado.
It's the altitude. It's the altitude, man. It made the altitude.
It's the altitude, man.
Well, either way it go, it's legal, right? In Colorado, hell, I smell it in the stands after the game's over with. Coach Prime even said something.
You know, that don't mean illegal now. You just can't smoke all you want any damn well.
I don't smoke.
Any more or less.
Yeah, we heard the story on your page one time. You told us about the gummy story.
Oh man, yeah, I don't play around. Yeah, I don't play around.
What did I say? Ran 6'7". Any word on the second coach hire? There's some things in works. You know, Coach Prime has always said he's going to make some staff changes somewhere before around the end of spring ball. So I would expect something. I know the rumor mill is going to be popping as of today, because everybody should have seen, you know, Coach Mike Zimmer at practice today, decked out in Colorado head to toe, hanging out on the sideline with Dukes and Scoop. Dukes ain't want to tell y'all though, but I tell it. I'll tell it. Yeah. So I know a lot of people are going to assume it's Coach Mike Zimmer, but he was really just in town as a friend visiting Coach Prime. And I think what comes from that kind of stuff, you have to keep in mind when Coach Prime calls up a Mike Zimmer and vets resumes and that kind of things off him like that. they go back to the Cowboys together, have a big trust and know what each other looks for and that kind of thing. And it's how Rob Livingston ends up at Colorado. It seemingly came out of nowhere to the world, but look what he's done. So Coach Zimmer is a good resource for football, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. Dukes, you tell me, what was it like for you to interact with legendary Mike Zimmer and hang out with him on the sidelines?
Nah. Hey, man, I don't know, man. It's been a whirlwind, dog. You see all these people, and then they being nice to you and asking you like how you really feel about certain things. So I say it's surreal, just to be in a position where I've been able to have the access that I've had over the past week, where I've been moving around room to room, and especially
been moving. Hell, I can't keep up with you. Dukes be right behind me. Next thing I know is like 2 hours later, I ain't seen him. He been to some meeting.
Man, I don't know, man. But Coach Zimmer, that's one thing I do know. That's Coach Prime, real friend. Yep. That's his partner, like for sure. Like he care about him, and he gonna take like, you know what I mean. Like that's. I love to see genuine relationships in that. And if I had in the 2 days that I've been around Coach Zimmer and Coach Prime, that's his real partner. So I can say that or anything. But if I was sum it up in one word, I'd say surreal.
Deuce, I asked you might have been with me. I asked Coach Zimmer. I said, man, 30 years ago, thereabouts, Dallas Cowboys, did you ever think that Deion Sanders would be Coach Prime? And he took him in and he said, no, I didn't see this coming, but I ain't surprised he great at it.
Man. Yeah, you're right. So said it.
Yeah.
Louisiana Glenn just checked in.
To them Dallas Cowboys days.
That's my partner. Saints fan.
Louisiana Glenn. Oh, now Gainesville clothing.
I ain't even mad at him, man. We ain't gonna fuss about it.
Louisiana Glenn showed me his shoes. He said, man, I heard y'all should do a discussion to the Saints. He said, Lord, I hope it happened.
Yeah, he did.
That would be fun. I saw that. I saw that on a Google search today. I don't know whether it was listening to us or took our, I guess audio and made an article from it. Took the transcript and made an article from it. But
Chico, you've always said they watching.
Yeah, they watching. They are watching. You right there looking at the camera right now, not getting in the chat and not joining your YouTube, so you don't want to be in your algorithm. You watching. It's okay. Join us. It's all love over here. And if you are watching and you're not mentioning, does that mean that it's competition, or you think that it's competition? Anyways,
you call it lurking, I think. Man, hey man, Deuce just be getting up unannounced and coming back like this.
Like that. Is he gone? You never know if he gone or not now.
Deuce a mofo, man.
All right, now tonight, don't y'all threaten me with a good time to get up and leave, man. All right.
Well,
because I got some. All right, we're gonna
keep doing the show long, and the wrapping it up is gonna happen.
Yeah, keep me on camera by myself tonight. We're gonna do what you eating on,
man. Chicken, man.
You gotta give a shout out to CD's Wings. Y'all need to holler at us, get a real sponsorship. You know what I mean? Shout out to CD's Wings in Boulder West Coder. Holler at us. Anybody else who want to get a sponsorship, advertising package, or anything like that with us, hit us up. Instagram, Gmail. Duke Scrub, man. Where you get the chicken from, Duke? Making everybody hungry.
They got to sponsor us.
Good answer.
I'm laughing at Kevin Dorsey, who is using Chico's words against this is still the #1 show amongst people who have parents.
It is. That ain't against me. That's real.
No, Chico, one night you were trying to say people who have parents of a certain age, but you left that part out. Everybody got parents, Chico.
That's the point. That's my pleasure. For every black person who has black parents, for every person who has parents, period. For every person who has parents born before 1982. This is the best show.
That's the part
for you.
Get his ass, Kevin Dorsey. Kevin Dorsey has a very professional profile picture, unlike Chico stuff.
Use our sound. I think they did use UNK in on Wednesdays with Warren soundbite one time.
They did.
Yep.
They say Duke got the munchies.
No, Duke, Duke, you falling right into it, Duke. He on that good cushion alcohol. He needs.
He got some down wings. He could go.
You don't know
All
where.
right, Dukes. All the meat off that one, Dukes.
Do the wings take you back to the Blue Flame? Do they compare to the Blue Flame? Hell no, boy.
They straight up.
They straight. What
straight.
flavor did you get? Lemon pepper?
Yeah.
That's me asking the question. That's me asking the question and answering it again.
Yeah, you're the specialist at it.
Where y'all
Jay
going
Brown
to the
in the
store?
house from Brooklyn. $4.99 super chat. We appreciate that from NYC, from BK. What part of Brooklyn, brother? Where you at?
Flatbush.
Flatbush. Where you at? Let us know. Check in.
I met this guy one time. He said he was from New York. And the only part of Brooklyn I knew at the time was Flatbush, right? Because I heard somebody say it. I said, "What part? Where you from?" He said, "I'm from Brooklyn." I said, "What part?" I answered it too. I asked him and I answered it. "What part you from?" Flatbush. He said, "Oh fuck, son, how you knew where I'm from?" I said, "Damn, bro, I ain't know for real, bro. I just took a guess."
You king of that shit, man. I wish y'all could have heard us in the green room today. We had to watch the clock. We like, hey, look, we got 5 minutes to have this argument. Clock take it down. What you want to do?
Hey, look, I want to summarize this argument. Now
look how nervous Chico got. He like,
we gotta talk about the argument. Just don't say no names, dog. How do you feel about the Warriors versus Lakers tonight? Lakers, man. Listen, man.
Chico,
Warriors,
Chico,
Sixers, Clippers.
Chico, be fair, Chico. You know I got good sense.
Lakers in 5. Yeah, I got you, Duke.
You know I got good sense, right? So, watch this. Lee said eating wings live, so unprofessional. Sorry,
man. This is our show.
I know my boss.
When did we ever say we were professional?
We are professional. We're making money right now, and I know my boss.
So I guess we're professional. He ain't lying.
Hey, give me a wing.
He ain't lying.
Call management.
Call HR. Harold Reynolds.
I'm gonna call Chico.
Henry Ross.
Hey man, so look.
Chico getting everybody a job. He can give me some wings.
Hey, look, watch this. So we doing the game time discussion for tomorrow, right? Chico got this idea how he wants to do it.
Yeah.
Tell
Y'all
Chico,
talking about this for real? Maybe going live tomorrow, dog. Y'all get ready for it. Y'all still tune
Chico,
in.
can I not say it?
Y'all know what to do. I'm professional. These nuts, Big Beats Franklin said. That's what I'm talking about, big dog. You feel me? Dukes, I know you got some sense. Like you said, you got plenty of sense.
Come on, let me just.
Let's finish this tomorrow.
He can't help it, dog. He can't help it. He gonna step on it every time.
I'm Nicky Barnes, baby.
I know there ain't no damn music out here. You did this man like an Oscar speech. You gonna start playing the music like to wrap him up? I know you ain't playing no damn music, man.
My bad. Wrap this ish up, B. Eat some fries too? Thought you making me hungry. Forget that.
Oh, well, now they're talking. I lost my job.
I think my battery about to die, so I'm about to get off. I think I'm about to be forced off this motherfucker.
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all use the code. Tomorrow, Duke.
Are you scared? You think? See,
you know what? Hey, Dukes, we're gonna have a lot of filler tomorrow. Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot of filler tomorrow.
We got a lot of filler tomorrow.
And if you need some filler in your beer, y'all make sure y'all go to facebyjazz.com and get you some. Use the code UNK. That's UNK for 15% off at checkout. Facebyjazz.com. You understand me? Support. Same thing with GoonsvilleClothing.com. Use code UNK and Chico 2025 to get live and get you 10% off at checkout time. You understand me? You can also get fly too and get you some Now gear, some Big Buffs gear, some Big Dog Chico gear at bigdogchico.myspreadshop.com. And stay tuned for more straight from right here on this network, the pregame show.
Chico?
Yes, sir, with the bless sir.
Mother's Day, Father's Day, Slow Day, Pro Day. Lakers are 5.
He ain't lying. All right. For everybody out there listening in, we appreciate y'all checking in, no matter where you're checking in from the East Coast to the West Coast to the far. I thought Uncle was about to say something, so I had to pause that. Just let him get it in. Go ahead and say something, Uncle.
I'm waiting for you to hang up so I can fart.
I'm finna eat, man. I'll let y'all tomorrow.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. This has been another episode of Uncle Chico Live with our special guest, Philip Dukes. We up out of this thing. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah, y'all.
See y'all tomorrow morning. Shout out to Denise Smith. SafetySmith.com. Y'all get at her 303-343-3515. All of your insurance needs, hot life, auto, boat, Chico insurance. Whatever disaster can happen in your life, She can help you out if it happens. Just get with her 303-343-3515 if you're in Colorado, safedSmith.com. Shout out to D. Smith. What a pleasure to meet you. Appreciate the love. We out.
He ain't lying.
The beat drop. They hear that sound, they know what time it is. Yes, sir. Uncle Chico. Live and direct.
Another live with UNK and Big Dog Chico.
It's another one, baby.
We heard you, Unc. We heard you.
Another one.
Another live with UNK and Big Dog. I don't know how to show after with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
UNK and Big Dog. Chico. After the party, it's the hotel lobby. After the lobby, shit, it's all about Chris. Remix.
It's probably this.
Night, Keisha Love. Night, Moon. Good night, Sabrina Blankenship. Who else are they saying good night? Night, Reverend BJ Nelson. Shout out to Goonsville. Chico gonna make sure that fart don't get muted. You just son of a bitch. Yeah, what's the Lakers score, Chico?
They don't know, big man.
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you since you can't look it up.
Nope.
Okay. Golden State 121, Lakers 116 with about 34 seconds to play. Yeah.
30. Yeah. It's all right. It's all about the playoffs.
I mean, why Ja Morant can't stop making gun gestures, man? What the man, dog? Do you just don't want to be in the league?
No, man. How dumb can you get?
Damn.
Just silly for no reason.
I'm gonna kind of let him slide on the one that he was returning to the other team's bench, but then he did it again tonight.
Tonight? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he did it again. Memphis Grizzlies guard Ja Morant risked further actions from the NBA after mimicking shooting a gun with his finger during Thursday night's 110-108 win at the Miami Heat, despite being issued a warning by the league for making the same gesture early in the week. Like, come on. That's the little Boosie right there. Come on, man.
That's the real YN right there, crashing out. Dog. Yeah. I hope he don't be no Antonio Brown type guy and just forfeit all this money and do it to himself like this.
Yeah, like if you just don't want to be in the league, I'm gonna quit, dog. You're gonna get kicked out again. Like, stop. When I say that with love, like this I don't want it to happen. But I don't think it's asking too much. Man. I don't think the NBA is being unreasonable, you know.
He need a daddy with a belt right now. A belt with the buckle on that bit too. I'm talking about whoop his butt up and down the house. I don't care how old you are, son. I don't care how much money you got. That's what he need, that type of butt whipping right now. You still my son. I brought you in, I'll take you out type butt whipping. You know what I'm saying? I'm sad, man. I'm going to eat. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Peace in the Middle East.
Yes, sir. See you tomorrow morning, man.